If you guys feel lost or stuck, then you found a really good video. I want to talk about one thing only so that I don't ramble too long and I don't lose your guys' attention. But personally, I struggle with this. As a 26-year-old man, I don't know, people call it midlife crisis. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the specific age is. All I know is I'm a grown adult man. And if you're around my age, and right now you feel stuck or lost, here's my advice coming from personal experience that I think is going to really help you out. And that is, you need to learn how to be fulfilled right now. You need to feel like everything is okay in the present moment. Let me give you more context. So I started my business about 4 years ago. You can watch my YouTube videos from like 3 years back. And I was 22 at the time. And during this time, I felt so fucking fulfilled. I loved my business when I first started. Okay. But very shortly, I felt so burnt out. I only talked to my one cousin about this, where I felt so trapped with my business. You think running your own business is all fun, be your own boss, work whenever you want. That's definitely true. No one is telling me what to do. And that freedom is a non-negotiable for me. I fucking hate when people tell me what to do. I've realized this ever since I went to college. I hate people telling me what to do. Okay? So I told myself, fuck this. I'm gonna do what I want. So when you run your own business as an entrepreneur, yes, you get to work on your own time. But here's the caveat that most people don't talk about. I can choose to not work, but if I'm not doing the most important things in my business, then I'm not going to be making an income. So when people say, yeah, let me start a business, like get ready to actually work 80 plus hours every single week when you're first starting off. Get ready for that, because you're gonna have to. So going back to the story, I felt burnt out really fast just a few months after I started my business back in 2022. This was around the summertime. This is specifically around like July, August. Started to feel so burnt out because I was doing the daily autopilot things for my business, like talking to people, posting content. And at this point, I really needed help and support and guidance, but I didn't reach out for it. So that was my mistake. I felt so alone. Luckily, I was able to tell my cousin about this. Otherwise, I would have gone crazy. But in that moment, that was when I low-key felt almost depressed, because I literally didn't know what to do. I felt so trapped in my business, and it's a crazy feeling. Like if you're an entrepreneur, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Feeling like you're doing absolutely everything and you're just not getting the results that you want. And then you feel like you would feel guilty for not working on your business, because you feel like if you're already getting shit results from your business and you're putting in 80 plus hours a week, and you imagine not working more than that, you feel like logically you're gonna make way less. So that's exactly how I felt. And to tie this story back to the original topic of this video, like even though on paper everyone was saying, oh, way to go, you're starting your business, oh, you're working so hard, oh, you're so fit, you're so healthy, you're so disciplined. Yes, on paper I was all of that, and I was working with my clients as best as I can, serving my clients to the best of my ability. Personally, I felt stuck. I felt so lost. And then that was when I lost myself a little bit. I was bulking, I was drinking a lot, I was partying, I was raving. So I kind of went to the opposite end So because I got burnt out, I was like, fuck, I need to do something. So I actually started to be more social. I started hanging out with friends more, going out more, drinking more. And then I blacked out for the first time in my life around October 2022. You guys have probably seen this story on my Facebook where when I blacked out, very traumatic, because like I said, I hate it when I feel like I have no sense of control. So when I blacked out and my friends told me that I did all these things, I was like, there's no way. There's no way I don't remember me doing that. They said I puked on the hotel couch, and they took pictures of me, and I literally don't remember leaning over the toilet, and my friends were dragging me. Just talking about it, it's a fucking crazy story. I just can't believe I don't remember that, because the last time I remember throwing up was like when I was a kid. So them telling me that I threw up, like me not remembering that was so traumatic. So that was the turning point when I started to get in really, really good shape again, even while starting my business. So I went on the opposite end where, I was working super hard, starting my business, and then I got burnt out. So I started to drink, be more normal, try out different things. And that was when I got too out of control. So I started to get back in shape. And then this was when I got a girlfriend at the time. And it was a good run. It was a good run. Good 2 years. And I just wanted to explain this to say that where I am now, even just recently, 2025 was a very emotional year on me. Very tough emotionally. I went through my hardest breakup of my life, and then I had these two other situationships that really fucking hurt me too. So I would say 3 heartbreaks in 2025. And I remember just fucking bawling my eyes out after the last one. This was like in October. You guys can literally watch my videos in October 2025. Literally on the same day. Long story short, things didn't work out with someone. And I just got super sad. I was like, fuck this. So basically at that point I was like, we just need to focus on our careers. We just need to stop drifting. We need to start locking in. And here we are now. So I say all of this to say, I felt the most fulfilled when I started my business, but I also felt the most lost and stuck shortly after. And then like in 2024, 2025, beginning of 2025, I felt like I was starting to feel more fulfilled again in terms of, okay, fuck, this is what I want to do. And then after all of those emotional pains that I experienced, I was like, fuck, I felt the lowest emotionally. And now, where I am now, and this is going to be near the end of the video, this is what I really want to highlight. What I feel now is truly grateful. Right now I'm working with 20 clients. I love my business. My business is doing the best consistently. And I actually now feel like I have an understanding of how to run my business and to serve my clients in the best way possible. And as we're speaking, we're adding in way more things for my clients so they get an even better, higher quality experience with my fitness coaching program. So I'm so excited. I'm at a stage where everything is fucking amazing. Okay. And I've been doing a lot of deep work on meditation, mindset, getting closer to God. That has been helping me so much, not only emotionally, but just my overall North Star of what I'm looking for in my life. And guys, this is really important here, okay? So I really want to articulate this really well. I felt so lost and stuck in life, even though everything on paper looked good, because I never learned how to actually be grateful for the things that I have. Grateful for my health, grateful for my business, grateful for my clients that trust me, grateful for my mom, my dad, my family, grateful for just me being healthy, just me being able to stand here and to share content with you guys. Last night I was listening to a video about being grateful and showing actual gratitude is the highest forms of frequency that you can have as an experience of a human being. And what that means, from what I think that means, is when you're truly grateful for something, that is the same exact feeling for you to actually be successful and for you to reach your goals. And that fucking clicked to me just last night, literally just last night, because my entire experience when it came to business, my motivations was just because I fucking hated college and I just wanted a way out and I wanted to make a lot of money while doing something that I loved. Those were my motivations when I first started. You know, I wanted to make a lot of money working on my own time, and that's exactly what I did. But even though I made the most amount of money back then and truly was living the life at the time, I still felt so stuck and almost miserable. And that was because I never really took the time to be present and to be grateful for what I had. There were a few days where I did practice gratitude, but it wasn't like consistently. And what I've noticed is that if I don't do that, then no matter how much money I make, no matter how many clients I get, no matter even the amazing client testimonials that I get, when they tell me, when my clients open up to me, it is that feeling is so fucking priceless. That's why I love sharing it with you guys. You know, I don't share everything that my clients tell me for their own privacy, but I just share the parts that I think can resonate with you guys. Like that's those one moments plus just me being grateful, it teaches me that, you know what, if I don't learn how to feel this feeling now of being grateful, then no matter how much fucking money I have, no matter how big my business grows, I'm only gonna have more problems. And I'm never gonna feel like I'm set for life until I learn how to be grateful right now. In the now, no matter what. This is exactly why a few years ago, when I was at my most fulfilled, and honestly really cringe back then. If you watch my content back then, it's so fucking cringe. That's exactly the highest version of myself I felt. I never lost it. I just forgot how to practice it. So just like how consistent I am with my fitness and dieting, I need to be just as consistent with my mindset and practicing gratitude. So if you're in a place where you feel lost or stuck, first, pull yourself back, take a few deep breaths, meditate. Watch my previous video, why you should meditate 10 minutes every single day. You need to learn how to be grateful for what you have now, because if you operate in that state of abundance and being grateful, I promise you, everything else is going to be natural. You're naturally going to be like, oh fuck, I want to work more. I want to make more money. You're in a better state to actually serve people, whether it's with your business, your job, or just community work that you're doing, helping other people. So that is my advice. I'm in a really good position with my business right now. But even if my business is gone, I would be totally fine, because I trust in my own ability to still serve other people, because you get paid based on how much value and how much impact you're having on other people. People pay you because they truly believe that you can help them in their specific situation that they find valuable, okay? So, guys, I hope this really helped you. You know, content, we're going to be pumping out a lot of higher quality content. I'm so excited where this journey is going to lead me. So I really appreciate you guys for watching this. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. And soon here, I'm going to be opening up my bookings to book in a call with me for my fitness coaching program to help you guys transform. So stay tuned for that. And as always, hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.